Hey guys, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna try to set up a little bit of music, but right now, real quick, before everybody gets here. Let me know if you guys can hear me fine. Okay, there we go. My laptop wasn't working. Put a little bit of music, a little bit of copyright music. Yo, Andy, what's up, dude? Audio nice? Thank you, dude. Thank you for telling me. I'm just messing with the laptop real quick. I'm gonna put a little bit of copyright free music. Can you guys hear the air pump by any chance? I wonder if you guys can hear. Any of you guys were here last week, dude? Last week I had to end it short. I did end up setting up the new tanks, and they're doing really good right now. So I'll give you guys an update on that. I'll make a video on that. I did just set up a new pump today. So in a bit, I'll take this off the tripod and I'll show you guys the new pump I set up. It's a beast. It's huge. Let me know if the music's too loud too. I've just got a little bit of music here just so I can have a good time. I was thinking of doing UGF. I saw your video with your custom made one, but I didn't see you using them. I actually haven't set it up. Yeah, I did. That was just something that my buddy has sent me. I never did set it up. I think I was missing a bigger pump. Now I have a better pump. The reason I got rid of the UGFs the first time was because I had a really hard time. Well, you need a bigger pump for UGFs, and I didn't have a bigger pump at the time. Now I have a better pump, so if I ever want to test it, I can. I never did put it to use. UGFs are good. They can be very convenient, especially when it comes to like resetting tanks. Um, it can be very convenient because, I mean, it's just really clean. To me personally, like I don't mind the way I have my setup. I still think it's pretty easy. But I mean, everybody has their preference when it comes to Carolina shrimp. So, what kind of UGF did you get, Andy? Did you get one from that's imported, like from Taiwan and stuff, or did you make one? Because I know a lot of people are good with like putting stuff together. They make their own and stuff. I still have the filters going, the hang on back canister filters, and they're doing pretty good. You got a 5x5x5 from Timu. Yeah, my buddy Orion, Shrimply Awesome, he did that as well. He ended up getting the one from Timu. If I'm not mistaken, it worked pretty good. I think it was cheap. It was cheap compared to what people were trying to sell right around here. I think if you buy a UGF from most places right now, you get a UGF for about $30, and I think you paid like $12 or $14 from Timu, and it worked fine. Especially there's I don't know if you know this, but there's some air stones that we use. We have them imported from Taiwan, and those UGF and those air stones never clog. And so you want to get something like that in your UGF so you don't, because the last thing you want to do is have to get in there to mess with the air stone. So I recommend that. I can show you in a bit. I'd have to grab them. But 5x5x5, it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. It was cheap. I figured I would give it a shot. I'm glad to know that you need a strong pump. Yeah, but I mean, it depends on how many tanks you have. Can you share the airstone? Yeah, dude. I just gotta grab it. I'll show you right now, for sure. Thank you guys for being here. For those of you guys that are here, um, I do sell some shrimp food. So if any of you guys are interested, while the live's going on, I'm running a 33% discount. So it's only a $10 a bag. I use KW shrimp food. It's worked out pretty good for me. So I mean, if you guys are interested, just let me know. shoot me a message on DM while the live's still going on. Let me grab those air stones real quick. I know they're down here. I have a bunch of stuff. Sometimes I import stuff. Sometimes I import stuff that I might not need at the moment, but then, like, I know I'll need it in the future. For example, like air stones is one of them. I have a bag of test tubes. I got these from Amazon. They're cheap. So instead of getting the API, the glass ones, I buy like a pack of 50 and I just swap these out. These are made out of plastic. So I mean, that's just little things that you can do to make the hobby a little bit easier for yourself. And this is a bag of like just random stuff that I have, suction cups, connectors. And I'm gonna show you guys, there's two things that I recommend from Taiwan. One of them is a control valve. This one here, it's very sturdy. You're not gonna find anything like this here on Amazon and whatnot. And then the air stone is this one right here. Let me see if you guys can see. Let me put the light on this real quick. Let me just get the light. You'll be able to see it better once I get the light on it. I forgot about the light. So this is the light right here. I mean the air stone. So these, there's this guy, Tai Chang. If you contact him, he'll sell you these, but then you have to pay for shipping. I think what I did, I ended up, my buddy also was importing the UGF, some Tai Chang. And so with the order, we placed an order for air stones, control valves. And I think I got like 50 of each. And I think they're really cheap, like maybe 50 cents each or something like that. So this just makes it to where, I mean, this is never gonna clog. It's just straight up plastic. As opposed to a regular air stone, it's gonna end up clogging. So little stuff like that, I always try to keep. Let me see if I can find the regular air stone. I know I had some here. Yeah, I do. So this is the regular air stone. And this always ends up just clogging up. I stopped using them. You can see. Especially in a UGF, the last thing you want is to get into the UGF and have to mess with the output just to unclog or replace your air stone, which a lot of times, a lot of people that keep UGFs, they'll just say it's easy to just replace the air stone. Yeah. I'm not sure how many you need, Andy, but I know I do have plenty of them, dude. If you don't want to have to like place a bulk order, just hit me up on IG. I got you. I'll send you several. But they also start breaking. Yeah, they do start breaking. They do start breaking. Can you guys hear the air pump? I did get a big air pump. I think I shared it on my Instagram. Wait, I don't think I did. I did share maybe a YouTube post. I think. You grab a pack of food. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate the support, man. Just DM me on Instagram right now, and I'll get them out tomorrow, hopefully. Well, I should be able to get it out tomorrow. Y'all have any more questions? Like, feel free to ask questions, dude. I'm just here live to hang out with you guys for a bit. Any questions you guys might have? I have a ton of moss here, and it's just random moss that I've been. So this right here, I have this because I actually tried some floating plants, and the floating plants, they're getting caught up in the flow, and they're just dying. So I'm trying to keep them away. I'm trying to find a better way, maybe a separation or something. But I'm just trying the floating plants. I'm not crazy about them. But I did do the new pump today, and the flow on these is crazy. You eat dead snakes. All right, man. Can you review your new air pump? Is it quiet? Well, I mean, I don't know. Can you guys hear it? If you guys can't hear it, then I think it's pretty good. It's a huge air pump, dude. It's about this big. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Wait, how do I do this? It's up there. And I have it connected to this. It's huge. You hear a small hum? Yeah, I mean, I definitely hear it because I'm in here, but if you guys can't hear it, I mean, that's pretty good. Because I do make videos in this room sometimes. I mean, most of the time. And so if you guys can't hear it, it's going to be pretty good for even while I'm making videos and stuff. It's pretty big. If you guys want to, exclamation mark Higer. You guys do get a 6%. If you guys buy any Higer products, you guys get 6% off for my code, and you guys get free shipping. And shipping's fast with them, like 2-3 days or so. I got it from Higer. Higer sent it to me. So a lot of this, and it's a new product, I think. It's a big linear air pump, but they do have different sizes. They don't just have the big size. I do have a big size, but I think I got 800 gallons per hour. But they do have smaller ones, and they do have bigger ones. They have one that's like probably 3 times bigger than the one I have. Or stronger at least. I don't think it's much bigger, but I think it is a little bit stronger. A lot stronger, actually. Higer's pretty cool. I mean, I buy a lot of their stuff as well. Some of the lights I've bought. I mean, most of the stuff I think we all know them as being pretty reliable when it comes to lights and whatnot. Try to fix the stand. What's the light cycle, dude? Whenever I want to turn them on. Since all I have in the tanks is moss, I'm not picky about it. Some days they'll get 6 hours, some days they'll get 12 hours. And I don't really, right now I don't have a problem with algae. One of the tanks that I just reset was because I was getting like green water, and I hate green water. But they do have these lights are also from Higer, and they have a 24/7 cycle, and I've actually used it in the past, but I gotta be home to set the cycle. Like, if it makes any sense. Let's say you set the cycle for 10 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna give you 2 hours of blue light, then it's like, it varies, and it'll give you like 8 hours of regular light, and then 2 hours of dimming down, and then it'll give you, it'll do that like the whole cycle for the day, and it'll give you 8 hours or 10 hours of just being shut down as well. I don't have salt water, dude. I don't have salt water. These are all fresh water. They're all Caradina tanks too. Super simple setups, every single one of them. Super easy, man. I think one of the things that I'm happiest about is being able to, like, just to figure things out, like how I want them is very simple. Just moss and a filter, really. And some soil. Right now I'm testing a bunch of soil because I'm trying to look for an alternative to ADA Gold, but it seems to be a little harder than I thought it'd be. I'm testing 2 of them that are promising though. I'm testing 2 of them that are promising right now. But I mean, everything's been pretty easy. Setting up stuff, resetting stuff. Right now, I'm gonna work on putting the dates up here for when I reset the tanks, so that it's easier for me to know when to reset again. But most of these are reset in November, and so they're good for another year or so. I wanted them to be good to go for spring. Spring and summers when we get a bunch of breeding. So I'm really excited about them, man. There's so many shrimp that that I can't wait to keep working on, and hopefully they just do better. How much is the 88.2 in your area? Yo, Cammy, what's up, dude? My local store has 8-liter bag. See, I don't know how you're finding that. Are we talking about 88 gold? Oh, 88 version 2. 88 version 2 is the same price. But I've tested 88 version 2 plenty, and it's not that great. It's not that great. 88 gold is the standard. It's just high standard. 88 gold is actually pretty expensive. So you're talking about $65 a bag for 8 liters. 88 gold right now is a 3-liter bag for about 45 bucks. So I'm actually testing a lot of like thin soil methods where I'm only doing like half a liter of soil in my tanks, and just hope as long as I can get 12 months out of that, I mean that's pretty good because I can get six tanks with 1 bag. Even if I do pay the 45 bucks, it'll make it worth it. You love shrimp keeping, it's way better than fish. You know what, Andy? I used to keep a bunch of fish. I've kept fish for like 20 years, dude. And I love fish, dude. I miss having some fish sometimes because the reason I think fish is so unique, fish keeping is so unique is because fish are just so active. Fish are so active. There's always something going on with fish. They eat. You can definitely see like when they eat, you can see a bunch of stuff when it comes to shrimp, right? To fish. With shrimp, it's not like that. With shrimp, it's kind of like just set it up and leave them alone. You leave them alone. You feed them twice a week. There's not much going on with the shrimp. How many fish have caught in the last 10 months? I'm not. Yo, you asking how many fish I've caught? Dude, fish are awesome, dude. I miss like, and I've always been a really big fan of like bottom dwellers. So like your plecos, your cories, your shrimp, like I love all those, dude. Of course, I also like the bigger fish. I used to keep like, frontosa, crazy different fish, and I used to have a monster tank with like Oscars, the Starry Night. Dude, I don't fish, dude. I don't fish, so I haven't caught any. Do you fish? How many have you caught? You're probably crazy with that Loving Outdoors username. Probably put me to shame for sure. Fish are cool, man. Fish are definitely cool. And then the breeding aspect of it is something completely different too. It's so cool. There's so much going on. I used to keep African cichlids too. Uh, I used to keep Tropheus. I mean, so many of them, dude. What kind of shrimp do I breed? I've got 12 different species. They're all Caridina, and I'll show you guys every single one of them. And then right now in a bit, I'll give you guys close-ups too. Don't worry about it. My red spotted pintos, black spotted pintos, shadow Missouri, extreme blue bolts, red purple metallics, red fancy tiger, black fancy tiger, and down there I have pure red lines, advanced Nanashi, black Nanashi, and red Nanashi. So a lot of it's like red and the black, and the counterpart to a lot of it, like the blue bolts, and I have the shadow Missouri to counter the blue with the blue and black. I have the red pintos, and then I have the black pintos, red fancy tigers, and then I have the black fancy tigers. Mario, you don't like the way I'm looking at you? How am I looking at you, dude? Hey, if I'm looking at any of you guys weird, dude, I'm not wearing my glasses. They broke, so I need to buy new glasses. So I'm trying to like read the chat. All right. Keep it in the same tank, good or not. It's not good to mix shrimp, dude. And the only reason is that it does look really cool to mix the shrimp, but eventually they're just gonna keep breeding and they're gonna give it like ugly colors. So you really want to like separate them. What I do with the coals, I give them away. I throw them in a different tank, but I do take them off. I do take them all out from the tank. Like if I'm seeing them breeding, the juvies are growing up, and I just don't like how the juvies are maturing. I to remove them, throw them in a different tank. You look at us with Riz. Oh shit, man! I'm not trying to risk y'all up. I'll tell you that for sure. I'm trying to educate you guys, not riz y'all up. You guys have any other questions? So I guess I want to ask you guys, what shrimp do you guys keep? Do you guys keep? What makes you guys click on a live like this that's talking about shrimp keeping? Is it because you guys just want to learn more, or you guys are just curious about the hobby? Because this is definitely like a high-end hobby. Like there's a lot of money that we put into it, right? Um, can you get a little more detail into keep color mixing carried in a shrimp? Yeah, like so for example, there's a lot of shrimp that you can't keep together. Like the pintos, for example. You keep pintos red and black. Black is dominant. Black is always going to be dominant. So if you put red and black together, you mix them, they're going to make more red and black babies. But guess what? Generation after generation after generation, eventually you end up with more 90% black and very little red. So that's what happens. And so you end up just having a bunch of different broken patterns as well. Like it's not going to be like what you think it's going to be. But pintos is one thing that you can definitely mix. You have problems with green water. I haven't had problems with green water, but I just had problems with green water. Like it's been years since I haven't had problems. And that one tank, I just reset and then I did it again. I mixed ADA version 2 with ADA gold. And for some reason I got green water and I couldn't get rid of it. So I just reset it right away. Just did straight up ADA gold. So in about 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks maybe, it'll be ready and I get my shrimp back in there. You keep your rent lines, looking to do a rack setup soon. Yeah, man, it's pretty easy, dude. Keep it simple and everything will be all right. Do I do water changes during the tank cycle? On the last week of the cycle, I do water changes. Only the last week. I don't do anything before that. So if you had your tank up for about 4 weeks, then you still have ammonia, that's when I start doing every other week. I start doing like 25 to 50% water changes, and you're just gonna help the cycle. Just get over the hump and then just completely get cycled. Any experience ordering live shrimp online? Yeah, dude. I mean, I've done it before. Most of these are imported with my buddy Eric. He imports them, sends them to me, and then I just keep breeding them for years. Can you breed orange eye blue tigers with orange eye red King Kongs? So the problem with that is that you're trying to breed tigers with King Kongs, that Taiwan bees, and I think you can, but I think I'm sure they'll breed. But what you're trying to do, obviously, what are you trying to go for if you're breeding tigers with red King Kongs? Are you just trying to get like red? Yeah, that's a tricky one. I'm not sure what you're trying to go for with mixing both of those. I have shrimp, a couple of yours, but simple, but yellow, red and green, and blue tiger, orange eyes. I'm just a beginner. I woke up and couldn't sleep anymore, so I went in for a smoke and a bit of YouTube. That's what's up, man. There's nothing better, honestly, to just, I mean, I'm not talking about the smoking part. There's nothing better than to like just wanting to learn a little bit more sometimes. You're trying to get purple, orange, eye shrimp. Okay, purple. I don't think there's a single person in the world that's been able to make purple shrimp. And that's on facts. Like, nobody's been able to make purple shrimp. Guys, if every single one of you guys that are in the live right now, hit the like button. That way we can get a few more people in here. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that's made purple shrimp. I know a lot of people have tried though. I did see a picture circulating a few months back, and I think they were showing off like a purple looking shrimp, but it ended up being a fake. Some of the ones that I just got, at least orange eyes. Right now I have a tank of red pintos, blue boats, and black boas. Is that mixing too much? Well, they're all pintos. So I don't know if you know this, but the boas come from pintos, from they're Taiwan bees. So that's how you get like the galaxies, and so red pintos depends on what pintos you have, but if they're just regular standard pintos, the boas, the offsprings will give you some blue steels and stuff too. So it's not a lot of mixing, but that's actually like what I mentioned earlier. If you wanted to mix something, it would be the pintos, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up with a lot more pintos. So you're gonna end up purple metallic orange eyes. That's true, because I have purple metallics. So what was I trying to tell you? There was something I was trying to tell you. I said there's no purple. There is purple because I have purples. I think I'm talking about the tiger stripe. But you're trying to get purples from red King Kong and blue tigers, which I guess I don't know how colors work, dude. Because I've never mixed colors, honestly. I've never tried to make a specific color, but I do have purples. I'm tripping. You've been subscribed for over 2 years, and this is my first time interacting with you. Hey, dude, and this is what this is for. And this, if you guys just check out my Instagram broadcast channel, dude. I post daily updates, so you guys might only be watching my videos sometimes. But if you guys are following me on Instagram, I'm very active on there. But hey, it's really nice to meet you as well, Alan. Like, I appreciate that. I'm trying to put a lot more effort into putting videos out for you guys. A lot of you guys, yeah, a lot of you guys have been following me for a bit, so I'll try to do a better job of just showing support, showing you guys a little bit more content. What's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Shrimply Fantastic has a purple Caridina for $600. What is it? Is it a? Because I have purple metallics and I paid a pretty penny for them, but they're not orange eyes. Orange eyes seems to be a hype right now. Yo, Alex, I'm doing good, man. I know some of you guys were in my live last week. We had to end it short. I did end up setting up the tanks, but I had to end it short. We did have like an emergency, so I mean it was just so fast. I had to end the stream. All of my shrimp tanks are ADA version 2. I don't know if that's the right choice. No, I mean, if you're already doing something, don't chase what somebody else is doing. Like, I am very specific about what I do and the stuff I do and the way I want to keep things. I test stuff like crazy. I'm always testing stuff. And for me personally, I like really, really low pH, like 88 gold. All my shrimp are used to that. And so if your shrimp are already used to the higher pH, ADA version 2 doesn't buffer that low. ADA version 2 buffers between 5.6 to 6.2 or so. And I know because I've tested it. But if you're doing that, dude, just keep at it. Don't change things, and that's going to be fine for you. Because now you're actually going to do more damage by changing things around to a different soil after you already have them used to that soil. I'm going to get Neo Orange Eye, bro. Yo, that's what's up, dude. Did you guys watch my recent video this week? The one I posted about the purple and red metallics? I think that's the one I posted, right? It's because I'm already working on a different one, so I get confused. But I did mention that person that I get them from, Willis and Kevin. I mean, they're pretty cool guys. I've dealt with them before. They're the ones that doing a lot of like importing from Orange Eyes, Neo Caridinas. But they are expensive. I'm talking about like $60 to $80 per shrimp or something like that. Orange Eye blue tigers were all the hype. Yeah, dude. And that's how this happens. And Andy, it's crazy you mentioned that. That's how this happens. In a year or two, we're gonna have an abundance of orange eye neocaridinas. And if I'm not mistaken, my buddy Orion sent me a post from Instagram that said now they have orange eye Sulawesi shrimp. That's ridiculous. And so obviously they're gonna be really expensive. They're trying to get the lines down. They're trying to like just perfect that. But I mean that's a big improvement. And there's some people that just dedicate time to that. Me personally, I just keep the shrimp I like, and I want to perfect the shrimp that I like. I'm not really trying to mix my stuff. Maybe in the future when I have more tanks, I think I'll do a little bit more, some projects and whatnot. What's the difference between Pinto and Boa? Subscribe to your channel on here, but I don't have Insta. It's all good. Hey, I appreciate that, dude. Any support, man, especially like on YouTube. I'm trying to build a community here on YouTube. I'm trying to get things done here on YouTube. That's the reason I've been really focused on content and just putting stuff out. I want you guys here on YouTube. I mean, really, it's only here and on Instagram, but if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's no big deal. I just post a lot of pictures there and sometimes behind the scenes of stuff I'm working on for the next videos and stuff. I do polls and stuff like that. But, I mean, I preferably, I want you guys here. You'll message me what they look like? Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm just curious what color you're going for because I've seen every single color, Alex, and they all look fucking, sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but they all look fucking dope, dude. I've seen the reds, the yellows. I've seen the orange. The orange look crazy. The greens, I just saw a post before I went live. I was on Instagram, swiping on Instagram, and I saw the greens. The greens look crazy. Yeah, guys, if you guys are watching, reading that, for the duration of the live, I am selling shrimp food for only $10 a bag. They're normally $15 a bag, but I'm doing, for the duration of my live streams, I'm doing $10 a bag. Yo, check the video out. Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I've got some cool stuff on there. I'm trying to make more educational stuff. My first videos were a lot of unboxing. Just when I went crazy, just spending money on new shrimp and stuff. So Amazon or Gold is your go-to. Yeah, it is my go-to, but it's discontinued now. They're not selling it anymore. So that's why I'm like buying some other stuff to test. I'm making videos on that, on what I'm testing and stuff. Yo, Ryan, what's up, dude? Yeah, Green Demons. Green Demons are crazy. I think those are the ones that Orion sent me, and man, they look so crazy. I'm actually not a fan of the green Neo Caridina. I don't know, I'm just not. I prefer orange and red, honestly, but do those. You love unboxing videos? Unboxing videos are fun, dude, because it's the one time that you're not always going to be unboxing stuff, right? But when you do unbox stuff, man, I feel like a kid, dude. Like, I can't wait to see if they're alive, what they look like. You know, luckily I've gotten a lot of the stuff that I've gotten is from Eric from Biped Shrimp, and he's legit. I always get exactly what I paid for. It's like Christmas, yeah, for real. What's up, Orion? I mean, it's chilling, dude. This is the last thing I'm doing for the day. I had a really good week, guys. Really good week. I reset some tanks, worked on a few videos. I got so much done this week. Yeah, Eric, dude. Eric's crazy. Eric's legit. You get what you pay for. Sometimes it feels like, you know, the shrimp can be a little pricey, right? Hold on, guys. Let me do this. All right. I see some of you guys are already sending me DMs and whatnot, but I'll get to them right now. And in the beginning, got all my Neos from him. Good stuff. Yeah, yeah. I think I used to have Neos too, and I got a lot of it from him too. Yo, guys, all of you guys that are here right now, did you guys just scroll through YouTube, or did you guys see one of my posts that I posted? I think I posted on YouTube and Instagram. Did you guys see my post? I'm just curious as to, and what do you guys think about the time? Like, this is really the only time that works for me out of the week, so I really didn't really try to like look for other times to go live. I do sometimes go live on my PC, and then that's just a lot more comfortable because I get to just sit there. But I'm just curious as to what you guys think about the timing, I guess. You got a notification. That's cool. I didn't know YouTube did that because I mean, I've never gotten notifications for people going live on YouTube. You came here through shorts. That's what's up. Yeah, that's why I did the vertical thing because apparently when you go live vertical, um, you get on the YouTube Shorts feed. It's a great time. That's what I thought. I thought, hey man, it's 9 o'clock Sunday before everybody goes to back to work. For a long week, we get to just wind down. We get to talk about maybe my video and stuff that's going on. If you guys had questions, if you guys have any questions, this is the time that I think. And to me, it just seemed like a really good time. And it's the only time I have. The kids just fell asleep right now, so it seems it works for me. You follow me on both. I like the close-ups on Instagram. Yeah. So I try to get most of my pictures for Instagram when I feed, because when I feed, they come over. I always feed like right on in the front of the glass, in front of the tank, right, and they always have to come out here, and that's when I take advantage and just take all the pictures that I can. I've been lacking. I've been slacking on pictures right now, but I mean they're here. I can just probably work on getting some. In a bit, I'll take you guys off of this and I'll show you guys. Time kind of sucks for me. 9 or 9:30 is right when I'm going to sleep. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm actually going to sleep after this too, but I figured if I do early, it doesn't work really. It doesn't work for me because my daughter is something else. She will not give me any space. She's 2 years old and she's a daddy's girl, and she doesn't understand that sometimes I want her out of this room. And I'm just being serious. But yeah, the IG pics you have are awesome. I try to take good pictures, man. A lot of people ask me what kind of camera I use. I use my iPhone. I use my iPhone for everything. I record my videos with iPhone. I take my pictures with iPhone. I don't edit on my phone. I do edit on my PC though. That's the only thing. And I edit on a free software too. You just got home. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you. Hopefully you get the package tomorrow. Hopefully you get the package tomorrow, dude. That's how I'm gonna be. I have a ton of work tomorrow. I'm gonna be very busy, but I am gonna be checking on your package, guys. For those of you guys that are watching, I sent Orion. I sent him, what was it, like $200 worth of products, and they got lost. And so, you know, it's been a month since I sent them, and they completely just got lost. So I took a loss and had to send them products again and just kind of replace them. But I mean, that's the least of my worries. Oh, I just want to make sure that he got them. USPS, and you know what's funny is USPS has not lost my stuff before, and that's what's funny. It hasn't lost my stuff before, and now for some reason you and Cammy was just in here too. Both of you guys, they lost the stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. Somebody's asking me for weeping moss right now. I've talked about the moss that I keep in the tanks before, dude. It's all weeping moss. I've tried different mosses. It's not that I haven't tried any different moss, and it's not that I don't like any other moss, how other moss looks. I've tried different moss, and for some reason, not all moss works the same. Not all of it works the same. Not all of it grows the same in my tanks. And I tried. I used to have Pilo moss when I had Neos, and it grew like crazy. I also had Java moss, and it worked, and it grew like crazy. But when I switched over to Caradina, I noticed it's very easy to notice when things are lacking nutrients and whatnot, you know. But then I did weeping moss. It took a while to get used to Caradina parameters, but now, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, hopefully it gets there, man. You love the Subwazoo tank? I do love the Subwazoo tank. One thing I don't like about the Subwazoo tank is having to tie it onto like a moss table, dude. It just goes all over the place. I do want to try some Fizzidents, the Phoenix moss. That's one thing I want to do, and maybe I'll get some for the new tanks. But then I kind of feel like OCD about it, where if I get it for them, then I kind of want to just stick to one moss, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. But I just love the way this one looks, dude. I love the way that one looks. You got some massive clumps in my Neo tanks. I'm going to sell it when I take the Neos down. Yeah, dude, for sure. Hey, whatever happened to the moss I sent you, you were going to put in the 40 gallon with the wave maker or something like that? That it was just that? I get old like that too. OCD. Oh, OCD. Yeah, dude, like, that's the reason every single one of my tanks is just looks the same. They all just look the same because I just can't do it. I wish I was a little bit more lenient with myself when it comes to stuff, but I just like things looking the same, honestly. I just like things looking the same. It's very easy to see. I used to also keep a bunch of stuff in my tanks, and I just noticed just how inconvenient it was when it came to resets, moving things around. If I had any of my shrimp die, it was just really difficult. And so that's why I started doing less and less and less stuff. So I was like, you know what? I don't need all that in my tanks. Just a clump of moss. You need some moss in your tanks. For more than just removing nitrates and ammonia and whatnot. You need it for the shrimp when after they molt, they do need somewhere to hide. That 40 was always cloudy or green. Most of the moss died, but I was able to save some. It makes sense. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, like, that does happen with some tanks, dude. But hopefully once you cut back on tanks, dude, you'll have a little bit more success. Because I do think, like, having too many tanks, it's hard to keep track of all of the tanks. Like, if I had 2 or 3 of these rags, it would be like a full-time job. I also have the Weeping Moss when I saw what you had. Yeah, dude, Weeping Moss is awesome, dude. And look at how it grows. You guys see that? Let me turn you guys around real quick. Let me turn the camera around. Look at that moss. Tell me it's not the best looking moss you've seen. And look at the big clump. This is my hand. It's about the size of my hand. I love my Neocardinas, but I already see them in a 75 gallon. Dude, oh my God. 75 gallon for shrimp is crazy, dude. But the craziest thing is that the shrimp will breed so much that you'll end up just, I mean, eventually you're going to have so many of them. The moss looks good. Yeah, dude. And it's not just like, most of my tanks are like that. Look at the Red Fancy Tiger tank. Look at this one over here. Does it look fine? It looks like it's having problem focusing, but there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, the moss looks great. Look, let me see if I can get it. And this is how it grows, dude. This is just how it grows. Look at this. And it all just grows together, dude. I want to put you guys on a small tripod now. How long did it take to get that size? Just a few months, dude. I trim this moss, like completely trim this moss about every 6 months. Every 6 months, I'm left with like a little tiny clump, and then I sell the rest of it. So I normally sell $10 a portion, right? Or $40 for a full bag. But when it comes time to, whenever I do every 6 months or so, I trim all of the tanks and I leave a little piece like this. Then I'll sell everything else for like $50. I do have it on a moss table, dude. All the moss tables I have, I get from Shrimpling. This is weeping moss. Yeah, dude, it grows crazy, dude. I'm telling you. And so that's the reason why I don't need any other plant in these tanks. It grows really huge. And then obviously when some people want to buy some, then I'll just pick whichever one's the biggest and I'll trim it. Let me put you guys on a smaller one. On a smaller tripod so I can move you guys around. Let me see. Are we watching Moss Grill? Yeah. Alright. So I got you guys on a handheld tripod now. Now we're talking. Now I can move around. Let me move this huge tripod out the way. That's the new pump I set up today. I'm gonna turn on the light. Look, it's a beast. I had to add glue to this end. I did make a video, so it'll probably be up on Friday. I'll show you guys. It was a very simple process. Let's feed the shrimp. Y'all want to see the shrimp? We can feed them a little bit. You need one of those pumps, dude. I mean, it's amazing, dude. Look at the moss. Now I've got you guys up and nice and close. This one I had a hard time, dude. I don't know what happened, but this tank crashed on me. This tank crashed on me. I had about 50 of them. I'm probably down to about 30. But then look, these are the reds. I don't know why my phone's having a hard time focusing, but these are the reds. I've got the Shadow Mazuras here. The blue bolts here are crazy. I've got a ton of blue bolts. Where'd I buy the pump from? Higer, dude. One of you guys type !Higer in chat. If you guys click that link, any products you guys buy from Higer, use code Mario6. You guys get a 6% discount and free shipping as well. Of course, I do get a little kickback from that. Just want to let you guys know. My Black Fancy Tigers, this is a new colony. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. And then that one I just reset because it had a bunch of green water. I've got my purples in here. Down here I've got my advanced Anashis. Dude, I've got so many of those. I did not expect to have so many of those. Look in there. These I sell for 25 bucks each, dude. And believe it or not, they do sell. I sold about 50 of them this past year. The advanced Nanashis. And then down here, we've got the red Nanashis. I also got about 50 left, I think. I sold about 50. And then my black Nanashis. Those black Nanashis throw a lot of purples in them. So the purples I'm grabbing and I'm throwing them into my purple colony once that tank's ready. But yeah, dude, the moss is probably the best. The thing I like the most is the moss. This moss that I have here, I do sell it. It's just moss that when I move the moss tables, it just like gets loose. And so I just grab it and throw it in here and just let it grow a little bit. Just make sure it's 100%. If you guys are gonna sell printed stuff, I test all my prints in the cold tank. Yeah. How would you test? I've never asked that. Talk about those nets. So these nets right here, dude, it's probably the best product that you can have because you can use for almost anything. Right now, I've got a few floating plants and a bunch of moss in here. And this one I've got floating plants because they're dying. I'm trying them out, but I can see that they're not gonna make it with the amount of flow that my tanks get now. They're not gonna make it. So I need like a different way to like keep them away from that. So Shrimply, maybe you can look into that, dude. I really need a way. You guys need a 3D print something, maybe from here to here. I don't know, something, dude, to keep them away. But the nets, dude, the main reason I use them is when I reset tanks. I pull out all the shrimp, throw them in a net, reset the tank, and I'll keep them here for up to a month. But when I have them here, I feed, I only feed in the net. So when they're eating, the leftover food falls and the rest of the tank eats. That's what I do. I need to send you my floaters. They grow with no flow. Yeah, I need what? But what kind of floaters, dude? I haven't found any floaters. I mean, I'm trying dwarf lettuce. I got some, just a few pieces, and I've got a few redwood floaters, and those were sprouting new leaves. But I don't know why they just started dying, so I just threw them in a net just to keep them away from the flow. You do have files for floaters, and maybe I can work on that, dude. I'm gonna need some of that. But let me get a little bit of food, guys. Let's feed a little bit of spinach. This is what I'm feeding. It's exclamation first. A frog bit. Frog bit, I think I tried and I was also having the same problem, dude. But I'd be willing to try it again. I'm gonna feed it a little bit. I'm trying to open the can with one hand. Okay. I just threw the food all over the place. So what I'm feeding is KW spinach food. This is literally their favorite food. I did feed them yesterday, so they might not run to it like crazy, but now they're going. I just want to show you guys the shrimp. For the duration of the live, you guys are able to buy the food for 10 bucks a bag. Just let me know. I'm gonna just feed the tanks that I want to show you guys. The red fancy tigers, black fancy tigers, and like the top rack for now. So we'll just give them a little bit of time, let them get to the food. These right here these shrimp are super underrated, dude. And not a lot of people have them, at least high quality. I'm trying to work on them and just get them to like look so much better, hopefully. These, I don't know if you guys know this, but black spotted pintos are my favorite shrimp. I have so many good looking shrimp. The red ones are cool as shit. But the black ones is just, man, I really like the black ones. The blue bulls are insane, dude. There's so many in here. They're probably all in the moss. But I do have a bunch of them in here. And I already know that a lot of people's favorites are the red fancy tigers. There's so many in here. A lot of juvies that grew out. I actually had a few batches. Right before winter time. They're eating a little bit. I didn't expect them to eat much. Yeah, dude, but everything's doing great. Looking pretty good. A lot of the times they just eat the algae off the wall. And some tanks are growing a little bit more algae than the rest. They're coming to the food now. You guys have any other questions? The moss is crazy, huh? This year is going to be crazy for these tanks. I'm sure they're going to explode with babies. This one too. The blue boats already took off. I've got so many of them, and I sold so many of them this past year. The soil test tanks. Do I like snails? I don't. I prefer not having snails. But these are the tanks I set up last week. Turn on the lights. I set these two up. So the one on the right side right here, I just sat down. The one on the right side I set up with X2 baby boom soil. And the one on the left side I set up with tropical soil. And they both are leaching ammonia. So, I mean, I don't know how they're going to do as far as pH, but they're both doing all right. Do I like snails in my tanks? I'd rather not, dude. I'd rather not have any snails. A problem that I have right now are some limpets in my tanks. They're just so annoying. They're not bad for the tank. They're just, I don't like to look at them. So I'm trying to find some ways. This little tank has a bunch of assassin snails. I'm trying to breed them, get them into other tanks, and then hopefully they'll eat a lot of the, the limpets. Hopefully. The snails are doing good. I haven't had a single one die. Tanks get a little cloudy, so I actually just installed a double sponge filter today, and I'm blacking it out for about 48 hours or so. But they're doing all right. I'm trying to get them to breed, dude, hopefully. But these tanks are going to be very simple. I mean, I did add, this one was also 88 gold with version 2. So I'm thinking maybe that's why it got cloudy. But it's only in low amounts of soil that's happening. So I'm telling you, like, that's why I told you, like, it's happening, but it didn't just happen once or twice. It was in 4 different tanks, every single one of them where I mixed 88 gold with version 2 and very thin soil method. This one was a quarter liter, and the other 3 tanks were half a liter. So like a quarter liter of each into the other tanks. And it happened to every single one of them. But this one I did half a liter of X2. This one I did half a liter of Tropica. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I hope this one, I have really good hopes for this one. It just released a bunch of ammonia, and the size of it is just, it looks great. I did a whole bunch of bacteria because I don't mind having a bunch of biofilm, and I did Lubao as well. We're trying to get as strong as a cycle as I can. You did 1 liter and half liter for mine. Yeah, like I said, the other tanks that I showed you right now, all the ones that are established, 7 of them at least, or 8 of them, something like that. Though all those I did 1 liter of version 2 and half of gold, and those are all fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They're doing pretty great. It's only like I said, the small amounts, but these are doing good. I mean, that one I'll see how it does. If not, I don't mind resetting. I'll put the snails in a different tank. I might also get rid of the hang on back and just keep the double sponge filter. I'm looking into getting more mounts from Jerry. They seem to work pretty great. I mean, it definitely helps with the flow though, for sure. So what I did was I actually set up the paw fly that I removed from the other tanks. The paw flies, I set it up down here. And it's on low right now. It's not even on high, and it's still working pretty great for all the tanks. So that's pretty good. It's not bad at all. The thin layer does that. We'll be interested to see if the thick mix stays clear for me. Yeah, no, I mean the thick layer, the thick one has been clear for me. There hasn't been anything like wrong with that. Like as far as like for me, I haven't had any issues with it. So this is what I guess the path to the room looks like. I have a bunch. This is where I have all my stuff, whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of supplies. I remineralize with this right here, Ben GH, and only because it's so easy to use. I use exactly about 7 milliliters per 5 gallons, and it gets me right at around 100 TDS. Yo, what's up, Jerry? Dude, I was just talking about you. Because I was showing them like the other tanks that I have up there. Those are the ones I'm using your mounts in. Yeah, dude. Alan, what do you use right now? Is that your preferred TDS in all tanks? More like 110 and 120. That's what I prefer. 110 and 120 is what I prefer. So if I get anything higher than that, normally anything over, I write everything down here. I just keep everything here. I did top offs on Sunday, and so I'll keep track of this for the whole month. This is the TDS that I was at, and only one tank was over 120. So that lets me know that tank I need to do top off with straight RO water. And then the rest of the tanks I did top offs with 80 TDS water. You saw what you want for the floater separator. I got you with the design by either tonight. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I appreciate that. Because right now I got my floaters in a little holding net. Yeah, guys, but you guys are wondering, everybody's always asking like how long it takes to grow that moss. It only takes about 6 months or so to get it that big. And if you guys go back just a few months, I made a video that said, I think it mentioned something like sell your moss or something like that. That's the last time I trimmed. And I was left with a little piece like this, like a 2-3 inch piece, like a golf size really, in every single one of my tanks. And now, look at the amount of moss in it. Let me get this food, move the food to the front. The tigers, dude, they're so crazy. They'll fight, like they're the only shrimp that freaking fight for the food. So I gotta move it to the front because I'll take it to the back. Yeah, I don't mind, dude. Whoever can make stuff, I don't mind. I'm just looking for whatever works best, honestly. I'll take a look at all the design. Grab some snowfalls. I can't, dude. I've got everything I need right now. I don't have any more tanks. Even when I do get more tanks, guys, I'm just gonna have grow outs for my tanks. I'm not gonna go with anything new for now. The new ones that I got were the metallics. And then I think that's what I want to keep as far as what I have. And this one, I just have a bunch of moss. I've got a little bit of red root floaters. They seem to be doing okay in my water. It's just the flow that's really killing them. But the red root floaters are actually doing better than the dwarf lettuce in my tanks. I just got to figure out a way to keep them away from the flow, and that's it. Scam shrimps. Dude, I mean, everybody has their own opinion, dude, but I had an overall good experience. The first experience was not that great, but they did me right the second time, so. The basement doing after the flood. Yeah, dude, he was showing me the flood and stuff. I'm gonna show you guys the pump again for the third time. Oh, watch, Jerry, since you're here, I guess. Jerry was the one who printed these fittings. Worked pretty great. What are the shrimps for, dude? It's just a hobby, man. Nothing specific. Just a hobby, something to keep. Something to look at, really. I'd say that's what it is, really. Just a hobby. It's something you can look at, something you can just take care of. But I mean, nothing crazy. I don't have bamboo shrimp. Yeah, that's cool, man. I appreciate it, dude. It's like fish keeping, you know. It's just something smaller, to be honest. Something smaller. It's still rewarding, though. I think it's pretty cool. What would I say the best place to get your shrimp is? It depends, dude. I recommend going with a lot of like smaller breeders, dude. You'll get a better experience. You'll get a better experience and a lot of the times better prices. Going to the big websites like Flip Aquatics, I mean they're gonna screw you up. Isaac is gonna breed bamboo shrimp in the USA. That's what's up, man. I don't think I've seen it. Wait, bamboo shrimp. Okay, okay, never mind. I was thinking of a mono shrimp. A mono shrimp. A mono shrimp is that shrimp that can't be bred, right? Do you know who Joe's Aqua is? Yeah, dude, I know Joe Aqua. They seem legit. I've actually, if I'm not mistaken, did I ever buy anything from them? I don't remember. I might have had some galaxies from them when I first started keeping shrimp. So a mono can be bred. As far as I know, okay, a mono need what? Brackish water, right? That's what it's doing. That's what it is. A mono need brackish water and bamboo. I never knew about bamboo, honestly. You need you need some RFTs. I've got a bunch of nice juvies, dude. I probably got about 20 to 30 juvies right now, but I can't focus right now. I mean, I just can't get any closer with this not being live. So bamboo will also need brackish. So yeah, that seems to be the thing with those bigger shrimp. They need like brackish water. But that's my setup, guys. It's not the best by any means, but it's definitely a work in progress. What this has done is just taught me a lot for when I do have a bigger place. You know, me and the wife already talked about it. I'm gonna have a shrimp room. Um, this has just taught me a lot, so that when I get to expanding, I hopefully won't have the problems that I did with this smaller rack. Because my goal is to have at least 3 to 4 of these. 3 to 4 of these, and you know, just be working on grow outs and everything else. But if I'm trying to just simplify the process, do everything the best I can. Use salty bee shrimp. Salty bee shrimp, the only thing about that is that it gives you really high GH at a very low TDS. For example, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the product I use is about 30 TDS per 1 GH. And then if I'm not mistaken, salty shrimp is something like 20 or something like that. So for example, or 15 actually, something like 80 to 90 TDS with salty shrimp gives 80 to 90 TDS gives you like 5 or 6 GH. And the problem with salt products is that you have to mix and let it sit for about 24 hours. No, man, if you're using it, keep using it. Just be mindful. We're just telling you like our experiences. I definitely recommend if that's what you're using, that's what's working for you, keep using it, dude. When you do run out, try a liquid general remineralizer for sure, though. I think liquid is just so much better. It dissolves instantly, and like there's no variation with the results. So that's what I recommend. Yeah, I would test it, but I've done testing. Every GH product I get, I test to see what the GH is going to be like at a certain TDS and whatnot. But I'm always checking all my stuff. I like to test. If you guys have caught something about me, is that I like to test a bunch of stuff. I just like to test a bunch of stuff. I like to know my own results, because I know there's also a lot of people that test their own stuff, but I like to know my own stuff. You need to swap to liquid GH. Dude, I just recommended, yeah, but I would recommend you probably finish it up. But liquid GH is where it's at, dude, honestly. Liquid GH is where it's at. It's so easy to use. Like me, for example, when I have like that 5-gallon bucket I have here, Dude, I know exactly how much is squared in there. I don't even have to test it anymore. That I've been using it for years now. It's the same stuff. And so it's always the same. It's always the same. It's super easy to use. All right, guys. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm almost about to end the live. I've got some packages to send out. I've got to get some packing some stuff. I had an awesome time with you guys. Yo, Isaac, what's up, dude? We're just talking about you breeding bamboo shrimp, dude. It's funny you're here. So you say you ever make your setup? I'm sorry, dude. I can't understand that. ATO. What? Talk to me regular, bro. I'm sorry. I was just showing people auto top off system. No, I don't know. Probably, obviously, when I have my full shrimp room, I might do that. Obviously, and I know there's plenty of you guys that already have that system, so you guys can always help me out with that. A lot of you guys have helped me out with a bunch of stuff, dude. I don't claim to know it all by any means. A lot of the stuff I do, just a bunch of my own testing, but you guys also, a lot of you guys that's like the same small circle I talk to, dude. You guys have also helped me out a bunch, dude. Because there's a bunch of shit that I don't know that you guys, I mean, I'm always asking questions. If I see something that I think it's, oh, hey, that's interesting, I always ask you guys. Yo, Isaac, what's up, dude? How's business going? I see you posted a bunch of stuff, dude. A bunch of Neos and stuff, huh? Last time I saw you were like getting ready to set up all them tanks. This shit is a game changer for me, dude. I just had to buy a 6-pack kit off Amazon and print my own mounts for the tanks. Other than that, topping off has been easy. I don't even touch it, just replenish. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, eventually I'm gonna get to that, I guess. But right now, I don't worry about that. I just do small top offs, water change maybe once a month, and really just leave them alone. It's going great. What about you? I'm doing good, man. Too. I'm. Thank you for asking. Doing great, actually. Works have been good. Content has been good. You know, it's nice catching up with you. 88 soil is so much, dude. It's so pricey. Hey, if you, Isaac, you need to be the one to hook us up, dude. You need to have this 88 gold imported from overseas and then sell it to us at cost. Right? Am I right, chat? Like, you guys, am I right? Like, he needs to look out for us. He's got the business set up. I have a business, but it's something different. It wouldn't make sense. You got to do an auto top off, dude. Yeah, man. You probably should. Imagine you did it. Imagine I did an auto top off. The only reason I can't do auto top off here and stuff because I can't have a big reservoir here. I've got the freaking washing machine there. I can't do that right now. You will try? Hey, that's what's up, man. Keep me in mind, dude. Keep me in mind. That's what I'm saying, dude. Imagine like we all have access to it. I just need about 5 bags, and I'll make that last for years, dude. I remember when it first got discontinued, people were trying to sell it for like $150, dude. A bag. That's insane, huh? Some people really try to take advantage of the situations, and like when something's going on, they just try to take advantage of stuff. Like, I understand there's money to be made, but you guys ever just come to the tanks and just get your hands wet? Yeah, that is cool, right? I wash my hands all the time, dude. Just because I never know when I'm gonna get it. Come in here and just put my hands in here. 10 gallons is big, but I just keep 5 gallon water in there all the times. It's just a plastic container. A filter is necessary for shrimp? Nah, you can definitely do without filters, but I think it's more of a not only filtration but also oxygenation. You want to get some oxygen in the tank as well. I mean, I guess if you have a bunch of plants, that'll do it for you. You're printing them? I do. Make sure to show me, dude. Yo, what's up, dude? Shrimp pimping. Shrimp pimping. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Appreciate you guys being here. All of you guys, if you guys are watching, make sure to like the video, dude. Make sure to like the live. What will happen if you guys like the live? It'll recommend it to more people, and then I mean we'll just have more people coming in here asking different questions and stuff. I've been live right now for an hour and 10. I never do over an hour really, but I've just had a lot of fun like talking to you guys right now. I did work on a video. I'm working on a video. I set up the pump today. I did quite a bit of things. I also reset a tank last night, and then the other day I reset another tank. And it's just what I do. I reset tanks slowly, and then I move the shrimp over, and then I'll get them back in there after a month or so. What does an ideal breeding tank look like? Right here. All you need is moss and a filter, and that's it. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone, dude. Feed them. Just feed them. My favorite colony out of all of them, dude. Most people would say the red fancy tigers because I do have high grade red fancy tigers. But my favorite shrimp are the black spotted pintos. Those are the red spotted pintos, right? But I don't know why. I just love those. And the shadow mazuros are also pretty good. But hands down, that's number one. That's number one. I wish I can get them all out. They're all just hide under the moss and the filter. Yo, Andy, thank you for welcome. Did you do the big shrimper, dude? Oh my god, dude, I appreciate the support, man. But the second one would be my advanced Nanashi, dude. First and second, and I have them all over the place in no specific order. Yo, Andy, I appreciate it, bro. For real. Thank you so much, dude. How's the power difference in the pump? I bet you saw the strength difference. Well, let me tell you this, Jerry. This tank right here, I was having problems with. And now, look at that crazy flow, dude. Look at that crazy flow. So I'm thinking of doing either one or two things. Either replacing those with double sponge filters, because now I can have them with the mounts. I mean, that was my biggest concern, right? Or just add a filter to this tank already and just leave them there running on the side for like 3 months before I remove these. So if any of you guys are interested in, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go that route and just start adding double sponge filters to the tanks also. Just because the flow is so crazy, dude. And like I said, I fed them yesterday, so half of them, or more than half, are just hiding back there. They don't even want to come out for food. I just really added food just to show you guys, but really I should get the food out. There's no reason for them to eat this much. Yeah, dude, it looks pretty crazy. It looks pretty good. I think you did exactly what needed to be done for the mounts. I still don't understand like what I want to do, man. What I want to do is show them off in one of my videos, dude. Because I guarantee you, there's so many people out there that don't know that that's even a possibility. I'm just removing the food. I just did a little bit to show you guys some of the shrimps, but man, if you guys could collab and like just like be able to sell them and stuff, like I'm all for helping you guys. You guys have been amazing to me. You guys are always hooking me up with stuff that I need. I always pay for my stuff though, so you guys don't have to worry about that. But the fact that you guys are working on stuff like that just to make it easier on other people, it's pretty crazy. Just like the red fancy tigers are so damn aggressive, man. They're already taking the big chunk of food to the back of the tank. They always do that just so I don't take it from them. Hey, let me ask you this, Jerry. What are you doing to like promote them? Other than posting on Instagram. Instagram sucks, dude. To promote stuff, Instagram sucks. TikTok and YouTube is where it's at as far as promoting stuff. Like if I wish I could breed them fast enough. Like I'm always being asked for shrimp. I just, it's just a one man operation with mistakes being made along the way. So I wish, cause that's one thing that I wish I could do. How often do I change water? I change water once a month. Once a month is I change water, but like I wrote down yesterday, I did top offs, which means these top tanks really more than anything if to do evaporate, and there's a mark. I fill them up to this mark right here, and so it'll evaporate like maybe half a gallon. So sometimes I'll just top it off, and then every now and then I'll do like a 10% water change. You're legit spamming them on Instagram and sending the links into all the shrimp bands. Yeah, dude, but ban left a really bad taste in my mouth. I left banned about a year ago or so. I changed 10%, dude. Andy, I changed about 10%, bro. Andy got that badge, bro. Andy has been my first member to the channel, dude. And I've never seen that badge before. I do 10% water changes once a month. Other than that, I leave them alone. I don't feed much. I try not to feed much. Yeah, dude, but I can't tell you or should tell you guys this enough. You guys gotta post in other places, or I actually like TikTok and stuff like that. Like I get so many like people like that come from TikTok over to like Instagram because that's where I sell my stuff. I don't have a website because I don't want to set up a business for this because I already have another business that I do full time. So that's why this is not a business for me. This is a hobby. So everybody just places orders on Instagram and stuff. Yo, Jerry, appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that. Have I used Bacteria E? I've used it in the past, dude, but now I use a different product. I use this one right here. Well, let me show you. This is what I use. I do sell it as well. This is hands down some of the best bacteria I've tried. I'm actually, hey, I didn't tell you this, Orion, but I'm actually in the process of ordering some different ones. I'm gonna test some different stuff out, and maybe we might be getting new products soon. But this is what I use. Where did I get the liquid GH from? The liquid GH, let me tell you guys real quick. I'm gonna answer your question. Most of my shrimp are from this breeder from Taiwan named Vin. And I used to use his products as well in the past or whatnot. But I directly message him on Instagram and I import those products from him directly. It's cheaper if I get more products from him than buying them here because I use so much of it. But if you're only buying them here, go to buypetshrimp.com. Can one of you guys type that in the chat? Buypetshrimp.com. And that they have the bottle from GH. It's only about $20. How did you invest in yourself in shrimps? Dude, I invested in shrimps because I don't have the space for fish. So all my life I've always kept fish, but I didn't have the space here when I moved back to Texas. In Wisconsin, I had a whole basement. So my basement, I filled it up with fish tanks. When I moved back here, my wife was the first person to keep a shrimp tank. She had one she had one in Wisconsin, but then when I came back here, I started just keeping Neos And then I just jumped over to Carolina and never looked back, really. A lot of the shrimp are coming out now. But yeah, those are definitely my favorite. I don't know what it is about them. Yeah, hey, Orion, I'll tell you more about it, dude. But there's more to it than just trying new stuff out. I'll let you know. I'll message you. I appreciate you guys that became members, dude. Yeah, I got 2 new members today. I did my first 2 members. It's cool to see you guys with the badges next to your name. So like I mentioned before, the channel is monetized now, and so you guys just watching my videos, I do get paid for ads now. I haven't made a payout yet, but I mean, I'm sure in the future I will. But it's just really cool to see the support from everyone. You guys are always supporting and asking questions and following me. And I do feel like slowly but surely we're creating a community of like hobbyists who are in it just for the hobby. You know, I don't do any of this to make money. I don't need money. I do this just to like try to help people out, and more than anything because I really, really, really love my shrimp, and so I'm trying to get them just to be the best I can. What part of Texas? I'm in Georgetown, really, really close to Austin, Texas. I'm in Texas. You're a great shrimp YouTuber. I'm happy to support you anywhere I can. Andy, I appreciate it, man. Keep pushing content, bro. I caught on to your channel because there was a lack of shrimp videos. We need more. So I think we just need more transparency. A lot of people learn stuff and just try to gatekeep stuff. Heading off, go to sleep. Good night, bro. I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. Thank you for being here. I think what's happening in the hobby is a lot of people are just very obviously a lot of people are in it for to try to make a profit, and so when they start getting success with like breeding and stuff like that, they'll just try to gatekeep that. They'll try not to share a lot of stuff, and I just want to do things differently. I've shown you guys where I've like made really big mistakes. I've made impulsive buys that I didn't need to, and stuff like that, right? So stuff like that. You're in New York? That's what's up, man. How cold is it over there? Oh, you're in Dallas, dude? That's what's up, man. I had a buddy of mine in Houston, and I went to visit him, I think, a year ago? You sub to me? Hey, I appreciate you subbing, dude. Yeah, they're in there, dude. You're just not gonna see them like you would fish all over the place. It's 39 degrees. Yeah, I bet, dude. I used to live in Wisconsin, man, and it was pretty gnarly up there. And I had like a machine operator job, so I was out there. Rain, snow, storms, whatever. I had to, just get the job done. All right, man. So I appreciate bunch of you guys being here. Do I clean the tank or not? No, I don't clean the tank. I just leave them alone. Just change water. Don't clean the tank. Don't do anything to it. The only thing I do is scrape off this glass right here. First time on your side, what exactly do you do with these shrimp? I mean, I just breed them. I sell them, make content on them. I've learned, everything I've learned, pretty much on my own. I did some research, but these are, a little bit difficult to keep sometimes. They need a few more things like reverse osmosis water. They need active soil. So stuff like that. You'll be going to Aquashella this year. I'm going to compete. What exactly are you submitting for a competition? Salt water? No, they're fresh water. I hope maybe in years from now, I'll have stabilized my lines exactly the way I want them to get to a point where you're at, bro. Have I tried bear tanks? No, it wouldn't work it wouldn't work with the Caridina. They do need a buffering substrate. For Neos, it would work. Neos, you could do bear tank. Oh, Caridina, that's what's up, man. I wish you luck. I wish you luck. I know there's a lot of people like Grant who makes videos on it, and I hope to see a your shrimp on there, dude. That'd be awesome. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys being here, man. And that green bag, that's moss right there, dude. That's moss. So just leftover moss that like becomes loose from the tanks. I'll grab it and I'll throw it here. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys being here, man. I do have to go now. I'll see you guys next week, same time. I'll have a video out this week as well. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. Have a good week, man. I hope you guys have a good week at work. I appreciate you guys being here. Everybody that was here that's new, everybody that has been a member for a while, dude. I appreciate all the support, man. You guys are awesome. You guys keep it up. I hope you guys have a lot of success. I'll be live next time on Sunday as well. Yeah, have a good week, man. Stay safe out there. Anything can happen out there. Stay safe. I hope to see you guys next week. So just take it easy. Don't be road raging. Take care of yourselves, man. Take care of yourselves mentally before anything. I love all of y'all, man. Y'all take care. Thank you guys very much for being here. I'll see you guys.